Welcome back, everybody. Just a little story as to how this video idea came in my head. About 4 months ago, I was in my local gun shop. I tend to spend a good bit of time in local gun shops doing this. I'm always picking up guns. And my local gun shop, if you will, where I do all my FFL transfers, is actually a sort of hybrid of a gun store as well as a pawn shop. So you can imagine that you get everything in there from folks that really know what they're talking about in terms of guns to people who, yeah, they don't know what they're talking about at all. And you definitely hear some funny things. So like 4 months ago, I was in there and this guy came in and he was with his girlfriend or wife or whatever the case may be. And I don't know if he was just trying to sound cool or whatever. He's looking through the counter and he sees a Glock. He at least recognized that there was a Glock in there. And he makes the comment, like out loud to the whole shop, which is a small shop, that the Glock 40 is the best Glock ever. In fact, it's the best handgun in the world. So I say, okay, which model? And he goes, like, looks at me like I'm retarded and goes, the 40. And I was like, what about the 35? Because I'm sort of a smart ass and just can't help myself. And his retort was he's like, no, the 40 is way better. And I was like, all right, everybody's got their opinion. So that was the genius comment that led to this. And ever since then, whenever I hear one, and it's been like 4 months and I've got 5 pretty much good ones, including that one, that I thought might bring a smile to your face, I've been like writing them down on my cell phone when I hear them. And so, you know, not long after, I think like maybe 2 weeks after we were in there, and the gun shop has a bunch of slide fire stock mounted weapons up on the wall behind, like when you walk in, so like they're on display and you can't miss them. They're not like in a cabinet or anything. And this one guy is talking to his buddy, and he points at the slide fire stock. I think it was an AR, and he goes, that thing makes it fire so fast the ATF considers your gun a machine gun once you put it on. A machine gun, a slide fire stock, and it's just being sold over the counter at your local gun shop. Totally how it works. So that was a good one. Another good one. A couple weeks later, this guy's talking to the guy behind the counter. The guy behind the counter, folks don't know, but he actually is a really, really good gunsmith. Knows his stuff inside and out. Been to a million schools. The guy knows what he's talking about when it comes to firearms, right? Probably the most knowledgeable guy in the shop. The guy talking to him, potential customer, pulls out a 22 and he's like, yeah, I want to use it for concealed carry, whatever. I think it was a Taurus PT22. And the gentleman who works behind the counter, real knowledgeable guy, is like, well, you know, for self-defense, I don't know that 22 would be the first choice. You know, it's not terrible, but I wouldn't. He's trying to like lead him to stay away from it. And the guy like looks at him like, what are you talking about? And he says, the 22 is the most dangerous round in the world. It's killed more people than any other caliber. First off, I have no idea where you'd even get a statistic like that. Second off, even if that were true, I mean, that's just a preposterous statement. And the guy behind the counter is just kind of like, okay, you know, sure, did buy it and conceal it. You know, what are you going to do? You have people who are so dead set in those opinions. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Trying to think of other things. Another one about 45. Yeah, so, okay. So here's another one. The guy's in the counter and he's talking about reloads, and they actually had a gun behind there that the gunsmith I was just talking about a couple seconds ago was rebuilding and putting a new barrel and extractor and stuff in because someone had shot reloads through it and the gun blew up. And the guy was like, I don't know how the gun could blow up. It was a 45 caliber pistol. He's like, I don't know how a gun could blow up. If you want your 45 to shoot faster, all you gotta do is fill the case is fill the case to the top with powder and then just crimp the bullet on there. I don't know how the gun blew up. Geniuses like that walking around. So that was a gem. The last one, right, was same shop. This was like 2-3 days ago. I was picking up a FN PS90, which I guess one day you guys will see on the channel. Picking that up, and I'm doing my paperwork, and I overhear this gem, right? They got a bunch of Colt ARs on the wall, and they had this one Colt target rifle, I believe. And it's kind of like, it looks like an old A1, for those of you guys that have seen it, or A2 rather. And the guy was like talking to his buddy, his two dudes, and he's like, don't buy Colt ARs. He's like, if you buy Colt ARs, you're just getting the leftover from the military that didn't meet the lowest minimum standards. I'm like, dude, where do you people get this stuff? And I have no idea, but those are some gems that we've heard in gun shops lately. I just wanted to share that with you guys because I know some of you guys would get a kick out of it. I don't know if this will ever become a series or anything like that, but I wrote those down just because I thought they were ridiculous and absurd, as they obviously are. If you guys have any gems that you've heard in gun shops, if you guys work in gun shops and probably hear these things every day, feel free to post them below in the comments section. I look forward to reading them. I look forward to hearing the awesome information that's being passed around by gun shop heroes. So that's about it, guys. Just wanted to share those stories. If you have any questions or comments, always post below in the comments section. You can post over at Facebook. And thanks for watching. I hope to see you in the next video.